check-in call from an agent to a player with a very hot bat. It seems the player has grown unhappy with his role.
MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. Here's Miguel Sano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-2. Line drive to left. James is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Striding into the box, Darren James, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. The first with it is Wheeler, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
You're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring!
Betts rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Stepping into the box, David Dahl. James leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Jankowski's there for it.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Tony Walters. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Tony Walters.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, John Gray.
Pitcher, John Gray.
Clears this one over toward first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We've played 2 full. Rockies lead it 1-0. Digging in now for the Brewers, Patrick Klaboff. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Jankowski leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. James sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. It remains 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
A ball and 2 strikes. Esposito stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. Is currently second in the league among relievers in all-star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Ready for another chance. David Dahl so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. A bare-handed pickup. Just late. He's safe. It was a highlight reel stop, but he can't get an out. And runners will be at first and second with one away. That'll bring up Tony Walters. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Rockies lead this one 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Betts is on the move. And he fouls this one off. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back safely. And another throw over. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. 1 left for Colorado. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit high and deep to left field. James going back, still going back, into the bleachers, and gone.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is going to get there. And that's the second out of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Brewers forced to settle for one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Milwaukee leads it 3-1. At the plate, Darren James.
Left fielder, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup.
Run it out.
Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
Tonight's ball game. It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Domingo Santana.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Home run.
Stepping in, Darren James. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't.
In now, Domingo Santana, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half. 4-2 now. Striding in, Darren James.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Stepping in, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Find it, find it, find it.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Striding in for the Rockies, Miles Harper. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hit down the third baseline. Here's Castro for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More ahead from Denver right after this.
Now back, left fielder.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Rockies 8 and the Brewers 6. Digging in once again, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
James.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Just missing here, 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Come on, run
Scorched
it,
to
run
third.
it, run it.
Right to him. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. Colorado jumped out to an early lead in the first. Well, no rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between. Now in the box, Darren James having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Dahl, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Outside, 2-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Now at the plate, Darren James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here it comes. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
6 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. One more look at the circus catch in left field. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Clarence Blair. He flew out.
First baseman,
A reminder to those fans sitting in the lower levels behind home plate.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Cajon, nobody.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason.
And now for Washington, Tyler Wade. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Story will stay with it as he backs up. Settling in now, Darren James.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A high fastball is in there. And a fastball just a bit up. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's more than a mile high. Up into the rooftop area. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Your attention, please. Hey fans, for the latest Major League hats, jerseys, outerwear, memorabilia, and much more, don't forget to visit.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Anthony Rendon.
Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. Into the bleachers and gone. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The Colorado Rockies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. German Marquez earns win number 7 on the season. Lance McCullers. The show comes to you live. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the 0-1. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He went deep last night twice. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is strike two swinging.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Miles Harper, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And if you look at the numbers.
Digging in now, Levi Trevino. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. James moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in, Joey Rickard as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Now to the plate, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Not close. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Striding in once again, Miles Harper. He drew a walk his first time up. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. There goes the runner. Popped him up. In comes Rickard, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. For Colorado, through 4, still tied, 0-0.
Leading off with an active third baseman, Miguel Gomez.
This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thing.
Striding in now for the Nats, Clarence Blair. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Ready once again, Darren James. And they're runners at the corners now.
James.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Beat it out, beat it out.
And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Catcher, Miles Harper.
Grounded to third. This could be two. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him.
So stepping in, Levi Trevino. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Levi Trevino.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Clarence Blair, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James has a read on it. 2 down.
Cut hold.
So striding in, Darren James.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here you go. Make the turn.
Line
Make the
drive
turn.
snagged on a short hop.
And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Oh, man, you can't hit him.
The batter, center fielder,
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, James. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy a... So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards, as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Today, the finale. In now is Anthony Rendon. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. 1-2, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James moves over, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. The Rockies coming up We've got no score. Digging in, Miguel Gomez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready on 0-2. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knot.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Darren James.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Turner calls for it. 1 out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals.
Digging in, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in, Darren James. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now at the plate, David Dahl comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Dero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Now batting.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double. So digging in now, Darren James. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. That'll bring in Joey Rickard.
For Washington, right fielder, Joey Rickard.
0-2, here it is. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead.
At the plate, Darren James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate, David Dahl. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Back.
Now a pickoff play at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Three-two pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him. So coming to the plate, Tony Walters. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now batting, second baseman, Tony Turner.
Popped straight up. Ramirez with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to.